All right, welcome back. So here we'll look at some old exams. Now, this question is asking for the asymptotes with positive slope of the hyperbola. So first of all, you need to know what type of hyperbola you're dealing with. So let's just write it x squared minus 25 y squared. I'm just writing the whole 2x minus 100y, then minus 124 is equals to 0. So we write the x terms together, and minus 25y squared minus 100y. This will give us 124. So let's go one more. We'll try to, here we can take 25 outside. So you have y squared. Now it's going to be plus 4y is equals to 124. Completing the square, this will give us x squared minus 2x plus 1 minus 1 minus 25. Inside will give us 4y plus 4 minus 4, right? Okay, now this we can write as x minus 1 square minus 25. The whole of this will just give us y plus 2 squared, yeah? Then what do we take to the other side? This is 124. Here we have 1 here, minus 1. We take this minus 1 there. It becomes plus 1, right? Yes. Then if you look at this and this is minus 25, this is minus 4. So this will give us, it's going to be plus 100, right? Yes, it's going to be plus 100. And when you take it there, yeah, so this is going to be minus 100. So this is just x minus 1 squared minus 25y plus 2 squared. It's equals to, this is 125 minus, so this is going to be just 25. So if you divide both sides by 25, now we will have this by 25 minus, this will be just this one over just 1, I think. Then this is equals to 1. Now, what type is this? This is going to be a horizontal because the positive is associated with x, and a square is just 25. And that means that a is what? Is 5. B squared is 1, which means that b is equals to 1. Now, we can find the what? The asymptotes. Now, what will be the asymptotes? We have to rely on the what's on the formula. Now, that is why we say it is very important for you to know the type that you are dealing with. Once you know the type, then you will know the right formula to use. So since you're dealing with a horizontal, as you can see, horizontal because the positive is associated with the x. So the asymptotes is given by y minus what? K is equals to, what is the slope? The only thing that change is you have b over what? A. Yes. So if this is just the difference, if you're dealing with horizontal, it is b over a. If you're dealing with vertical, it's going to be what? A over b, right? Now, but since the question says you're dealing with the positive slope, so it means you don't need what? You don't need plus minus. Just take the positive b. So it means here, you just forget about the plus minus and just go with the positive slope. So we go the positive slope. What I mean is you just go with y minus k. It's now, what is y minus k? We know what is k here. K is what? Minus 2. You see that? So it's going to be minus 2. It's equals to b over a. What is b? B is 1, right? So I have 1 over a, which is what? 5. Then x minus 1, which is a h. So here will give us y plus 2. It's equals to 1 over 5. Then x minus 1. If you multiply both sides by 5, what do we have? You'll have 5y plus 10 is equals to 5x. No, it's equals to what? X minus 1. If you rewriting this, you will have 5y minus x, then what? Plus 11 equals to 0. Okay. All right. Number 2, this is saying the eccentricity. So eccentricity, we just need to find A and C, right? So this definitely, looking at this looks like something which is centered at where? At origin. So we just write this to be equals to 4. And then we can easily divide both sides by 4, right? So side by 4, what do we get? Okay. All right, so here we just need to divide both sides by 4. And that will give us do that here. This will just give us y over, this will be 4 over 9 minus x squared over 4 over 36. And this is equals to 1. All right. Now this we can try to write it in a more better form. Okay. So here, what does that mean? It simply means that what this, you can see you're dealing with a what? With a vertical hyperbola. So our a square is just going to be 4 over 9, which means that a is what? A is going to be 2 over 3. All right. Then b squared is nothing but 4 over what? 4 over 36. Okay, now we want to find c because we need c, but what is c squared? We know that c we can go for this. It's just square root of what? A squared plus B squared, which will be the square of A squared. A squared already is 4/9 plus B squared. B squared is 4 over what? 36. And this will give us what? If you multiply this, you can multiply this by 4. So this is going to be 16 over what? Over 36 plus 4 over 36. And this is just going to be root of what? 20 over 36. Okay. Now, how can we simplify this one? This root of 20, we know is going to be 2 root of what? Of 5. Root of 16. 16, we can write it as what? It's just 6, right? Just 6. So it means our C is nothing but root 5 over 3. Okay. So eccentricity is C over A, which is root 5 over 3 divided by A. What is A? A is 2 over 3. And this is nothing but root 5 over 3 times 3 over 2. This will go with this. So we just have root 5 over 2 as the eccentricity. So this is, I think, this should be the third question, not the second one. So this should be number 3. It's number 4. Now, the equation of a hyperbola that passes through the point 2, 3, passes through the point 2, 3, right, and has a foci of this. So here, by looking at the focus, you will know that here is dealing with what? It's simply dealing with a hyperbola that is centered at where? At the origin. So clearly you can see it means that C is equals to what? C is equals to 2. And not just that C is equals to 2. This also tells us that we are dealing with a what? With a horizontal hyperbola. So which means that what? We're supposed to have something like x squared over a squared minus y squared over b squared is equals to 1. Okay. All right. Now we have C, right? So how can we find A? How can we find B? We need to be able to find A. We need to be able to find B using which formula? All right. So for this one, I think we can use something we know about hyperbola, right? Since we have a point and we have the two focus, we know that the distance, the difference between the point and the foci, if you take the absolute value of the difference between that same point and the focus, it should give us a distance of 2a. So it means we can get a from there. So now, first of all, let's just get what is the distance between the point and the first focus. So call this one your F1 and call this one F2. Just use your distance formula. This will be 2 minus what? So you have 2 minus 2 squared plus what? 3 minus 0 squared. It's just going to be root of what? 9. This is going to be 3. And also, if you find distance of the point from your second focus, is going to be also 2 minus minus. So it's going to be 2 plus 2 squared plus what? 2 minus minus become plus, right? Then 3 minus 0. So this is going to be this one. So here is going to be squared, right? 4 squared. So this is 16 and this is 9. So square root of 25. So this is going to be 5. So it simply means that what? This formula, this minus this equals to 2a will give us, let's say, absolute value of 3 minus 5 equals to what? 2a. So this is just minus 2a. This is just going to be 2 is equals to 2a. So it means a is actually equals to what? To 1. So it means we can come back here. If you come back here, you will have x squared over what? 1 minus y squared over b squared. It's equals to. So I think this can work. And we can still use the points to find what is b. So what is that point? Here is 2, 3. And means I can take x to be 2, and this is 3. So this is x, and this is y. And this will be 4. And y will be 9 over b squared is equals to 1. So what that means is that y minus this is equals to 9 over b squared. Nine over b squared. So this is 3 is equals to 9 over b squared. So 3b squared is equals to 9. So b squared is equals to 3. And we're done. So it's just going to be what? We have every other thing. So we have A, now we have B, right? So it means we have, remember, we are looking for something like this. A squared over A squared minus Y squared over B squared is equals to 1. So we know that A is equals to 1. So we just have X squared minus Y squared over 3 is equals to 1. So this is the equation, and that is C. Right. So let me put this as, this is equation 4. Yeah. The fourth equation. Now look at this one. This one is the vertices of the hyperbola. So we just need the vertices of the hyperbola. So it means we have to rewrite in the original form. So this is going to be 16 what? 16x squared minus 64x minus 9y squared minus 72y. Everything is 224. Right. So we have this one. Right. Now, what do we do? This is just going to be, you take 16 out first. We make the coefficient of x squared to be 1. And this will give you x squared minus 4x. Here also, this will be y squared plus what's 8, 224. And now this is going to be x squared minus 4x plus 4 minus 4. Yeah, I'm doing completing the square inside here now. So take half of the coefficient of this, which is minus 4. You square it, you remove it. Minus 9. Here also you have this plus it's going to be 16, right? Minus 16. 2, 4. All right, so this is just going to be inside here will be x minus 4 squared. And here also minus what? There is a 9 here, so don't forget we have the 16 here. And here will be 9y plus 4y, no, y plus 4 whole squared is equals to, now what do we take to the other side? Here we have 16 and here we have minus. So you actually have 16 times 4, which is minus 64, right? Which is minus 64. But if we take it to the other side, it's going to be plus 64. So it means we're going to add plus 64 here. So this will be plus 64, all right? Then the next thing is what? Here you have minus 9. So you have minus 9 minus 16. Please take note of this. This is minus 9 minus 16. So you have 9 times 16, which is 144, right? But now here it's plus. Since it's plus, it has to go here as what? As negative. So we have negative 144. All right, now we have this side. So this is just 16 x minus 4 squared minus 9y plus 4 squared. It's equals to, here now you have 224. You add it plus what? 64, which is about 288, right? Then now you have to subtract 144. You're back to 144, right? So we can divide both sides now by 144. So it means we will have, right? So you will have x minus 4 squared over. Now this will be 144. We can divide it by what? 16 minus y plus 4 squared. Also 144 divided by 9, and this will be 1. So we will have this over 144 divided by 16. This should be a 9, right? Yep. Okay, so here will be 9. And here you have 16 is equals to 1. So clearly here, we're dealing with a what? We're dealing with a horizontal. So our a squared is going to be 9. So it means a is 3. B squared is equals to 16, which means that b is equals to 4. But now what are we even looking for? We are looking for the vertices. Yes. So the vertices comes from our A. So vertices, and don't forget first, this is what? This is a horizontal. So our vertices is going to deal with this one. So all we need to do is just going to be plus minus A plus what? Plus H and what? And K. Okay, right? So you see the K, sorry, the K here is going to be fixed. And what is K? We need to get what is H and K. From here, you see H is equals to 4. And K is what? Minus 4. So our vertices now will be plus minus 3 plus what? Plus 4, comma. k is fixed, so it is minus 4. So this will give you minus 3 plus 4. Minus 3 plus 4 is just going to be 1. And what's minus 4? And then you have what? 7 and what's minus 4. So let's see which one is the correct answer. All right, vertices. What is A? Okay, so I think I figured out what the mistake is. This is going to be, no, this is not, this is 2, right? Completing the square here, this is 2, so not 4. All right, so our H is what? H is 2, okay? So because here we have x squared minus 4x plus 4. Surely this is x minus 2 all squared, right? Yeah, so that is the mistake. So this is 2. Now, so our H is actually 2, so we're going to add 2 here, right? So if you do that, it means you have two things. We have, when you have minus 3 plus 2 minus 4, and then you take the positive one, which is 3 plus 2 minus 4, right? So, and what do we have? So minus 3 plus 2 is just going to be minus 1. So you have minus 1 minus 4, and then you have 5 and minus 4. Yeah. All right. Okay. All right. So question number, this is not going to be 4 now. Let's see. The numbering is, this is 4. So yeah, this is already similar. We saw something similar like this. So we can skip this one. The equation of the standard form, the hyperbola, passes through the foci, and so this is exactly like question number 3. So skip this one. Now let's go to the last question, question number 5. It says the equation of a hyperbola with vertices and asymptotes. So look at the vertices. From the vertices now, you should know that something is fixed. So the x-axis, that is where the vertex is. So since the vertex is, this guy is fixed, so what is happening? It means that here you are having h, right, to be fixed. So this is like h, and this is going to be plus minus a plus what? Plus k. So you can see what is changing is the y-axis. So it tells you that you are dealing with a vertical parabola. So this alone tells us that we're dealing with vertical parabola. Not parabola, sorry, hyperbola. And that means your formula is going to be something like this. You are just to have y minus k squared over a squared minus x minus h squared over what? B squared is equals to 1. So the question now is, how do you get the stuffs done? Now, if you come here, you can see directly that you have some of those things because this is an equation of what? Asymptotes, right? Is an asymptote. And what is the formula for asymptotes? Is always y minus k, right? E equals to, then now plus minus, then x minus what? Since we know we're even dealing with a vertical, we're dealing with a vertical. So for a vertical hyperbola, we know that this is just going to be a over b, then x minus what? Minus h. So it means that what? From here, if you compare these two, it means that what is k? K is what? K is 3. What is H? Yeah, if you compare this one, yeah, because you have X minus H, right? So K is 3 and H is what? H is 4. H is 4. So what else can we get? All right. So let's go and get something first. But we know from the where? From the foci, the vertices, just like I said, you will have what? H plus minus what? A plus K. So it means that you have A plus K is equals to what? 4, right? We can have A plus K is equals to 4. Not 4, equals to 5. And also minus A plus K, it's equals to what? 1. Anyone you use is fine. But from here, you can see that A is going to be 5 minus what? K. So A is just 5 minus, we know what is K, which is what? 3. So A is equals to 2, right? So we know A is equals to 2. Then we can find B easily. We can find B easily. So because we know the slope, right? Can use slope. You know the slope is what? A over B is equals to 7, right? Is equals to 7. So I know that A is equals to 2. So you have 2 over B is equals to 7. And what does that mean? It means that 7B is equals to 2. So B is what? 2 over 7. So now you can write your formula. So you will have y minus K. Remember, this is what we're looking for. A squared minus X minus what? H squared. B squared is equals to 1. So now we have y minus K. We know what is K? 3. Over A squared is just 4. Minus X minus H. What is H? We got H already. From here, H is 4. So minus 4 squared over B squared is 2 over 7 all squared equals to 1. So this will give us y minus 3 squared over 4 minus, this is going to be x minus 4 squared over 4, but this is going to be 49 here is equals to 1. So this is because this is 2 over 7, which is 4 over 49. So you can take the 49 up and you have this one. All right, so that gives us B as the answer. All right, so that is the end of this video series for chapter 12 as well. Thank you for watching, and do like, subscribe, and also share with your friends. Bye.